That's bom.gov.au. The federal government will contribute $2 million to a Holocaust education and interpretation centre in Tasmania. Reporter Selena Ross joins us now from Hobart. Selena, g'day. So what can you tell us about this centre?
Hi Joe, so I'm actually standing in the oldest synagogue in Australia. This was built in 1845, and while we do have that real history and connection with the Jewish community here in Hobart, we haven't had a centre that educates the public on the history of the Holocaust. So the centre that has been announced today will be an education and interpretation centre, and it will be a place that schools can go and classes can learn about the history of that terrible period, and also members of the wider public as well. So the federal government, yes, has committed $2 million to building and setting up that centre. The state government will chip in as well as in-kind support too. And
what's the Treasurer Josh Frydenberg had to say there today?
So Josh Frydenberg was here to announce this today, and he gave quite a moving talk, speaking about his wife's grandparents. They both lost parents and many siblings in the Holocaust, and he actually teared up quite a bit towards the end of his speech here. He was speaking about the real importance of centres like this to make sure that we prevent something like this from happening again in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very solemn occasion. But this means so much to me. This is an example of what we can do to ensure that future generations say never again.
Now, we don't yet know where this centre will be or when it will be up and running, but it is one of many that the federal government has announced around the country, so most recently in the ACT. So I think the Jewish community that I've spoken to here today, they're very much looking forward to this and feel that it will be a really significant part of their community and part of the broader community in Tasmania once it's up and running.
OK, Selena Ross reporting there from Hobart.